So the first part about senses is understanding sensation, and that begins with a detectable stimulus. An absolute threshold is the lowest intensity that a stimulus can be detected 50% of the time. Just noticeable difference is the smallest detectable difference in two stimuli. So the way we smell is through something called an olfactory bulb, and these bulbs are just the nerve cells in the nose that allow us to smell. So these bulbs send signals to the brain, but not through the thalamus like all of the other senses do. And the sense of smell is strongly associated with memory.
How do you smell? By your nose. Oh, it smells so good.
Bad.
That smells bad. Oh, that smells good too. That does not smell good.
So touch is pretty simple, and that's just physical stimuli, either mechanical, thermal, chemical energy picked up by the nerve cells in the skin and transferred to the brain. So temperature is basically when free nerve endings in the skin send the signals to the brain, and they're specific to certain temperatures. Pain is the same way. Certain cells are specific to pain, and that's either sent to the thalamus or somatosensory cortex.
Oh, that stings. Ow, this trash can's hot. Oh. So cold.
How do you touch or feel things?
With my hands.
So class, the way we hear things is very similar to the way we see things. The sound waves are collected in the big part of the ear, which is the pinna, and then are sent to the hammer, anvil, and the stirrup, and those vibrate and send the sound down to the cochlea. And the cochlea is a coil of semicircular canals, and in these canals is the fluid, and the fluid actually vibrates the hairs inside of the cochlea, and these hairs are turned to the neural impulses and sent to the brain.
I can't hear you! What? What?
How do you hear things?
My ears. How do I hear things?
Kind of like forget or something.
My senses.
I like it.
So the way we see is first light enters the cornea and then passes through the pupil and the iris, then is focused by the lens onto the back of the retina, and the information that the retina gathers is transferred to the optic nerve, and that optic nerve then sends all of the informations back into the brain.
How do you see different colors?
See different colors. Well, first of all, red is like hot, it's like fire, and blue is cold, like my ex-girlfriend's heart. And every other color, if you put them together and you put it on a flag, and you parade through New York
How do you see things?
with my eyes.
Almost didn't see the door here.
I'm so excited. Can you What if they have that?
Spirit of the game, Ben. No sliding. There we go.
That's hand-eye coordination.
So taste, the main way you taste is through something called a taste bud. And the location of the taste bud on the tongue makes all the difference. So, for instance, the collection of taste buds that let you taste sour is in the middle and the sides of the tongue. For bitter, it's the back of the tongue. And for salt, it's the front and the sides of the tongue. And the sweet receptors are in the very front of the tongue.
How do I taste it? Yeah, my taste buds.
Yes.
Food.